Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Katie. On this channel, I like to do a lot of challenges amongst other things. I'm also a military spouse, so sometimes I will make videos about what life is like as a military spouse because it is pretty weird. It's pretty odd sometimes, so sometimes I'll make videos about that. But today I have another challenge video for you. This was probably the hardest and longest challenge yet. A lot of my challenges are a week long or 30 days long, but this one was almost 4 months long, 18 weeks, and it was training for my first marathon. I have 18 weeks worth of footage compiled in this one short little video for you, so I really hope you enjoy. Okay, it's officially the beginning of training. It's day one on week one. Today is Tuesday. Let me show you what we're doing. We have a 3-mile run, and because it's Tuesday, we are also doing this upper body workout. It's our first long run today. It's 6 miles. We ran 6 miles a few months ago. It's really bright, sorry. And I died. But it was also 100 degrees outside. And we ran at like noon. So we did it. I'm happy with that time. But we are exhausted.
A little warm.
Just a little warm. We finished week one. I am tired, I am sore. I'm proud of myself for that 6-miler, but I'm a little worried because it only goes up from here. But my training level can only go up from here. So. It's only 45 degrees out, so it's our first cold run, I would say. Yeah, we're only a quarter mile in. Hello. For my birthday earlier this week, I got Hoka's, Clifton's, and this hydration vest, and it was our first long run. We just did 9 miles, and I think they did really well. I was happy with it. This is our longest run that we've done thus far, but I think it was fine. I'm proud of us. We are currently on a 10-mile trail run. We thought it'd be fun to come to the park, but it's just uphill and rocky the entire way. We're only on 5.8 miles out of 10. Chris is doing fine, as per usual, but I'm dying. This is the hardest 10 miles I've ever done. Pretty view, but look at this. You can't tell how steep it is, but man. Hello. Here's the thing. It's Monday right now, and Saturday was 7 miles. That was our long run for week 6. Well, I had to work on Saturday, and we didn't get up early enough to run 7 miles before work. So, and then on Sunday we were driving all day, and I had my pottery class in Austin. We literally drove like 6 hours, and then I had pottery class until 7, and then I had to drive back. So we said, okay, instead of running during the weekend, we'll do our long run on Monday, which is usually a rest day. Well, now it's 6 o'clock on Monday night because Chris had to be at work at like 3:30 this morning. That's an exaggeration, but you know what I mean. So we're not gonna run 7 miles before he has to go to PT. And he just got home, and it's 6 o'clock, and we don't want to run 7 miles. So we've decided that we're going to run a mile with Mari, and then on our other rest days, or maybe other days during the week, we'll add on a mile here or there until it equals 7 miles. But we're 6 weeks in, this starts week 7, and we haven't skipped a day completely. Like, we've just rearranged a little bit. So I think if you add a mile on to random days, that's not necessarily cheating, because you're still going the distance eventually. So we just ran a half marathon as the end of week 8, and I've never run a half marathon that's not part of an event. I've never just run one on my own, and I cannot imagine having to do that all over again. You couldn't pay me enough to get back out there and run 13 miles again.
You get used to it.
I know. I'm hoping. But it's kind of exciting because now all of the long runs that we run after this, I can say that's the longest I've ever run, because I've never run longer than 13.1 miles at any given time. So there's going to be a lot of first, oh, this is my first time running 14 miles, blah, blah, blah. So it's kind of exciting, but scary at the same time. I just wanted to check in real fast. It's been a couple weeks, I think, since I've checked in with you. It's December 23rd, and we just ran 7 miles. We have a 15-mile run on Christmas Day, and I think we'll end up pushing it to the 26th, the next day, but we'll see. I like I said before, I've never gone farther than 13 miles, so I'm a little scared, but I know we can do it. Hi, it's Wednesday. I thought I could bring you with me while I run 8 miles by myself. Hi, Happy New Year. It is Saturday, January 1st, 2022, and I am about to run 16 miles by myself. And how I've decided to do it is a 2-1 split, because I know I won't be able to run 16 miles straight. I just know that I won't. That's not me like having no faith in myself. I just know that I literally won't be able to do that. So what I'm going to do is run 2 miles and then walk 1 mile the whole time. And I just have to do that 5 times plus 1 extra mile at the end. Like I've been saying this whole time, I just want to go the distance. It doesn't matter how fast I get there or how slow I get there. So as long as I go 16 miles today, however I decide to do it, I will be happy with myself. You probably can't even hear me, but I've been running uphill against the wind. The wind is so insane right now. I've been running against the wind uphill for the last 3 miles, and I'm dying. But I just got to 8 miles, so I'm halfway. Okay, so I just finished. I'm sorry if you can't hear me with the wind. It took 3 hours and 16 minutes, and I ended up doing the split of running 2 miles, walking 1 the entire way, and then I ran the last mile. I think it was a really sustainable approach for me, so going forward on these longer runs, I think I'll stick to a similar split like this. But yeah, I'm really proud of myself. Even though I did walk a little bit, I did go the 16 miles, so I am proud of myself. Come run 18 miles with me to prepare for the Austin Marathon in about a month. I woke up, ate some peanut butter toast, packed my vest, stretched, did a little outfit check, and we were out the door. We split the run into intervals, so we ran 2 miles and then walked half a mile and repeated that until we got to 18 miles. I've never run 18 miles in my life. The longest or the furthest I've ever gone is 16 miles. So we split it up into intervals to make it easier. Halfway through, I ate some blocks, had a little water break. Then we ran over this bridge that I wasn't sure would hold us because it's really old and rickety. But anyway, here are my stats. And here's my dog. Bye. So today I'm running 14 miles as my long run this week, and I'm starting with banana and peanut butter and some protein coffee as my pre-workout. So I've historically run in Brooks, but for this race I wanted to try something different, so I got Hoka's, and they really hurt my feet for some reason. I don't know why. Everyone loves them, so I don't know if it's a shoe problem or a me problem, but either way, they kind of make my feet hurt. So after today's run, I think I'm gonna go buy Brooks again and just go back, but I'm not bringing water today, which I'll probably regret, but I just can't be bothered to carry it. You know, like I don't want a vest on me today. Anyway, here's the outfit. This has a stain on it, so I never really wear it, but I think it's the perfect weather for it this morning. And I'll just put some goos and my phone in these buckets. 1 mile, 2 miles, 3 miles, 4 miles, 5 miles, 6 miles, 7 miles, 8 miles, and my right knee is hurting a lot. 9 miles, 10 miles, my knee is killing me. I'm officially limping, but I'm on another walking interval, so just gonna walk it out for a little bit. 11 miles. All right, I made it to 11 and a half miles, and my knee just hurts too much to keep running on it. So I'm almost home actually, because this route takes me by my house. So I'm just gonna walk home and call it a day at 11 and a half, which is close enough to 14 miles. It's okay. So see you next time. Sorry all this footage has been choppy. 18 weeks is a lot to cover, but let me show you the schedule this week because it is our longest week, or not longest, our hardest week. We're running 40 miles. So let me show you. All right, my dog is eating in the background, sorry, but today we're running 5 miles, tomorrow 10, then 5, then rest, and then we peak at 20 miles this weekend. 20 miles. Wish us luck as we run 40 miles this week. I hope race day goes better than this. Oh, sweet relief. Instead of running 4 miles today like I was supposed to, there's still ice on the ground because it snowed and I don't feel comfortable running, so just going on a 4-mile walk instead. All right, y'all, I am in a little bit of a predicament because I've been having IT band pain for the last few weeks during my long runs, and I can't ignore it anymore, which is unfortunate because my first ever marathon is a little over a week away. It's Thursday right now, and the marathon is a week from Sunday. The internet has conflicting information. Some people say to not run at all, don't ride a bike, don't do anything except for stretch, foam roll, work on hip mobility, hip strengthening, things like that. And then other sources say that as long as it's not hurting, you can run up to 50% of what you would want to run or would normally run, as long as it's not hurting, and make sure to stretch and do all the foam rolling and hip mobility and everything in addition to smaller runs. So I've decided to run a little bit. It's Thursday now and I haven't run at all this week because I've been just stretching and doing everything that I just said. But today I'm so tired of just sitting on my butt, so I wanted to get out. So I wore this knee brace. It felt fine. It kind of hurts a little bit, but it's been hurting a little bit all day. So I don't know if it's from the run. But yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just taking it day by day. I'm just terrified that I physically won't be able to finish the marathon because my knee will be in so much pain. So cross your fingers. Where'd we go? Oh, it's the night before the marathon. Lots of emotions going on.
The night before the marathon.
And so we picked up our packets on yesterday, and it came with we were talking. So it came with this hat and a matching scarf. I wish there was an option to opt out of stuff like this because I don't want it, and they're just making however many of these, thousands of them, for people who may or may not want them. So yeah, this and the scarf and some other stuff in the bag will be donated. I didn't realize that we would get so much stuff. I mean, it's great, I guess. There's a mug and some energy chews and stuff in there, so that's really cool. We just laid out all of our food and stuff, so I have my sandwich and gels and everything laid out, and I'm about to lay out my outfit. I have my bib, and yeah, we're about to stretch, and I'm gonna ice my leg. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say. It's just kind of a weird feeling. I've never run one of these before, but I'm excited. It might not seem like I'm excited, but I just don't really emote, but I really am excited. No, I don't. Actually, we're really tired, so we'll probably go to bed pretty soon after we stretch and get our clothes and everything laid out. But yeah, see you very bright and very early. Good morning. It's 4:19. Here's the fit. Some lucky socks. All right, we're in Austin, and my only goal today is to finish before they kick me off the street. If I could average a 12-minute mile, that would be amazing. But yeah, my ultimate goal is just to simply finish. We started. We just hit 10K, so going well so far. My knees hurt, so that's promising. 15K, doing good. 9.37. Okay. Okay, we're separating from the half marathoners now. We're splitting. We're in the left lane, they're in the right lane. It's really thinning out.
On TV.
18 miles. My legs are in so much pain. But we're trucking. The energy is not as great as it was the first 13 miles. I will tell you that. 30K. Woo! Mile 21.74, and I'm officially in so much pain. I have to walk. Oh my gosh, but I'm only less than 5 miles away. Basically 4 miles.
Keep on moving, folks. You're doing great.
We're done! Woo! He left me at mile 22, but that's okay. I let him. So this morning I said I wanted an average pace of 12 minutes or faster. That would be ideal. And I was hitting that for pretty much until mile 20, and then I died. So my average pace ended up being 12:30 because I ended up walking a lot, and there was a major hill at the end, and a guy taking your camera or taking your picture at the top of the hill. That was mean. But yeah, 12:30. It took me 5 hours, 29 minutes, and 8 seconds. So overall, really happy. Can anyone answer why just the inside of my socks are dirty? Dirt? No dirt. Why does this happen? All right, we're gonna go eat and talk about what to do with our lives now that we don't have to train for this, because we've been training since October, so it's taken up all of our free time. So now we have to figure out what to do with our lives. So thank you for following along. All right, y'all, that was insane. I think you can agree with me that that took so much work, so much effort, and that the end reward is nothing, it's indescribable. It's just so amazing that I was able to complete my first marathon and that Chris was able to complete his second, but our first together, obviously. And yeah, I was saying this whole time to myself, maybe not to you, but I was saying it to myself that my goal this entire time was simply to finish. I had a goal in mind that, you know, ideally if I could stay at a 12-minute pace or faster, that would be completely amazing. That would be ideal. But my ultimate goal was just to simply finish the race before the 7 hours were up and before they came in a little golf cart or an SUV shooing me off the road because they have to open the streets. But thankfully that didn't happen. And I was at my 12-minute pace until about mile 20, as you just saw. And then my IT band on my left knee, which is the one that hadn't been hurting in the past month or so, really acted up and I just had to walk in. But Chris pushed me forward and I said, no, you go. At about mile 22, I was like, you are in way better shape than I am right now. I have to keep walking every so often. So you go, you finish, you get a good time. And then I really just pushed myself those last 4 miles and he was there waiting for me and got a big hug and, you know, all that. And I got my medal and the finisher shirt. But yeah, I just really loved the energy. There was nothing like the energy at this marathon. I've run a few half marathons before, but the energy was nothing like it was here. I just feel so grateful that this was my first marathon and that it went so well. I'm just really proud of myself, really proud of Chris, and I'm really happy that we got to run it together. I haven't run since I finished the marathon, but I definitely want to. I do not want to lose all of the hard-earned endurance that I gained in the past 18 weeks. I don't want to go back to the start of running because I've never been such a strong runner. And so getting to the place where I was at on race day was amazing. It took so long to get there. So I definitely don't want to lose all of that work, but I definitely won't be running as much. I'll run a few miles here and there, but I definitely don't want to run 20 miles a week. All this to say, thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, I, again, am just so happy, so elated, and now I'm thinking of my next marathon. So let me know where I should do it, or if I even should do it. I don't want to do it immediately, but maybe early next year, maybe in a year from now, maybe this fall, this winter, I'll start training again. Who knows? So I really want it to be a fun one though, so let me know if there are any really fun, energetic marathons out there. All right, y'all, that's it for this video. Thank you for joining along on all of my little challenges, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.